first-party games. Sony's big bet on live service. You're asking, what do you mean Sony live service? That is exactly the issue. Around 2022, Sony publicly stated they wanted 10 to 12 live service games by early 2026. They wanted to chase that sweet, sweet Fortnite money to generate steady revenue on titles instead of waiting years between single-player releases. On paper, that made sense. In practice, absolute disaster. Naughty Dog spent years on a last multiplayer game with multiplayer canon. Metal and Fire Sprite, canon. Spider-Man multiplayer at Insomnia, canon. They finished the co-op game at London Studio, not only canceled, but they shut the entire London Studio down. Then there was Pop. $4 an estimated 25. Later, Sony shut the game and funded everyone. The developer, they had just acquired the original. It lasted 2 weeks. To be fair, they had at least one big success.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Jayhawks will put total leather and will get started. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mark Chalk Jayhawk.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's Grant. Under fire! And the quarterback caught up to And sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Jayhawks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Dropping back, it's Grant. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Miles. Bust through behind his pad. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. On target. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Turning it on. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This feels
like one of those games giant naughty dog size. No,
down 14-7.
Modern-day Obsidian has been very hit or miss. That has been especially noticeable this year, a year in which 2 open-world RPGs were launched by them. Avowed, a very weird experience. It had a whole inner voice thing that just did not work. The narrative, it was a bit of a mess.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making a play.
They also have the right talent.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
So it's a question of why is Obsidian pushing themselves? And why after years of talking about their push...
They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Just chilling with the heads of Homestead building. It's got depth.
They'll run it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Slams ahead. He's not going to get there. Stops short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looking for a crease. It's Stewart. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of the...
It's a seam wide open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of scenery there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal.
It's really interesting when you look at an interview like this, coming from IGF.
Slams it ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D denied him on second and goal.
Falling to Vegas can happen. This is what Todd Howard said back then.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And off from the shotgun. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That is because
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
It was at the Bethesda Game Studios problem this.
The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
New Vegas, too. And this is a new interview. PC game. Sorry, Fallout fans, but if City
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by a spectacular layouting pass. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
In addition to it being a celebration of shipping 3 games, all 3
keeping it on the ground on first and goal.
He's
going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
There was a little bit of self-doubt.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time. Let's go.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Fallout, so it can't help but be somewhat like,
they'll leave it with him.
our goal with the outfield.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What it is to be Obsidian.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
That ball in Vegas legacy is all over. They're almost screaming themselves. They want to work on that. For reasons unknown.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Jayhawks with the first and 10.
And he said, based on a recent article,
he put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Looking for room, it's Stewart. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Longo. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he basically said that
he'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
They're just not bringing everybody in, and I do think that this is a new strategy. Something changed a couple of years ago.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Showed massive skill, massive ambition. The original interviews gave indication that Obsidian was chasing
moving out of the pocket. Trying to make men, breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Minecraft turn 10 makes awesome racing.
It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Touchdown, Kansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
They have been chasing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his
articles like this emerging
He
about
was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick through the quarterback. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decisions.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there at Ruston. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need. There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. Lots of running room.
That is exactly what we've seen so far. Other things not mentioned here.
He found some open space and turned on the jet.
And continuing to release.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
He'll start to return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
They exist perfectly now. Microsoft Game Pass. They're hogging that machine.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's
got some speed. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything. And this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right now,
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They've been running it, but now the pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The give from the gun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they decide to try out the kicker. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. Here's the thing, you better reload quick.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
Anyway, times have changed. Obsidian Entertainment is a very different game studio here in 2020.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
That definitely has.
The Kansas offense returns to the field.
What do you make, Paul?
They kicked the field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Many of you guys were here for that.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Marshall. Pulls it in, it's Longo. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout it.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the pummeling has started. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. So the final period starts with a second down play. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short.
Optimistic about it, but with this update, like it's getting to the point.
Looking to pass. It's Grant.
Line
just tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Video discussing.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football.
Legit insulting. No intro. Let's do this.
Wants to throw on first down.
That was really flying about.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Really good. You can see a big difference between the new creations and the old creations. Or the problem with this new guy.
He wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
It's very, very clear. Yeah, the thing that's happened with Ubisoft in the last year or so.
Great job at containing
I mean, it's also by several years. You can look at their the chart of their stock price, but for them, like, it was very clear.
The football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. Bounced off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And that's what Bethesda is in desperate.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. What a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
But even now,
he'll pull it down.
On their subreddit.
At the 45 on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Satisfying. And I think it's just people.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's the same thing like...
well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10.
That's okay. I think that's fine. But at some point,
sticks it in his belly. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the fullback.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Remember they did that big interview.
Gets rid of it. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. Touchdown Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
But, you know, who knows if Todd's ever seen any of my stuff.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But
there's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And here comes the offense on second down. The big fullback's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It still was a solid game.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
I get it. I think even if you like Starfield, you have to acknowledge that
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Give to the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's one thing to break your game after 9 years. It's another thing.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
Yeah, okay.
Run it with the fullback. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.